Hey everyone, it's me Ace here once again with another video for you, and this is my honest review on NieR Automata. Before I start this review, I want to clarify I'm only talking about the story of this specific game and not the story of the series. So you start off with the main character, who is an android called 2B, sent back with a squad to clear a route for all the other androids of Yorha. If you want to know what Yorha stands for, look it up or use your imagination. Naturally, it takes a turn for the worse, and by this time there is only 2B and another android called 9S. From here, you must make contact with a human resistance camp, and this starts you off on one fucking hell of a journey. I'll be honest here, I can't really explain a lot of the story, as you'll either get confused and stop watching, or just bugger off to Google to find out, so I'll keep it somewhat simplistic from here. So the main enemies of the game are two characters called Adam and Eve. Adam was created first, so they would have a chance to stop the androids constantly winning fights against them, which is why the machines in the game have the dialogue line, "This cannot continue." The machines decide to make a human-like character based off of Adam, who was the first person made by God, and when he gets defeated, he creates Eve. Another character who... You know what? Fuck the information about these two being in this review, as it would take forever to explain. It's complicated enough, so I'll move on. Also, for anyone who wants to know the proper backstory, there will be a link in the description. Possible spoiler warning, as I haven't read the information. So if you want to read it yourself and find out, you can do that, otherwise I'll be here way too long. When you progress the story further on, you'll meet a few other characters who add more variety into the game. There is A2, Devola, Poplar, and Pascal, just to name some. Unfortunately, I can't talk about any of these characters as it would ruin some great moments in the story. With the amount of stuff that occurs in the story, it will always keep you wondering what will happen next, as you never know what you'll encounter. I apologise as this story segment was quite short, however I can't discuss much as the game has 26 different endings. Yes, you heard me right, 26 different endings. Also, if you're reading the subtitles, you read that correctly. While most of them aren't relevant, some offer insights into different character perspectives. With the amount of endings this game has, it was hard to talk about the story without revealing any major spoilers. Now, onto the story rating. 10 out of 10, no question about that from me. It's fucking amazing, and I can't emphasize that enough. Onto the gameplay, I have to start off by saying, fucking hell, this is amazing. Where the heck do I even begin? This game combines a lot of different styles, and it's a fucking masterpiece. If Leonardo da Vinci was a game designer, this would be his. The sheer amount of effort that went into this was clearly tremendous, and it was nailed. It combines side-scrolling, 2D and 3D flying stages, twin-stick shooter stages, hack-and-slash combat, and throws in RPG elements. This is like a standard RPG took steroids and said, "Give me all of these styles, you motherfuckers, and I'll show you what I'm capable of." I was blown away when I first played this. Now that I've said all of that, I have to move on. The enemies are nice to fight, a good variety of machines to destroy, and they have some great challenge to them. The hack and slash is great, and there is a fine selection of weapons. I mainly use the spear personally. Along with the standard combat, there are also hacking style minigames thrown into the mix in some playthroughs. Nothing that interesting, and it gets very boring after the 5th time. That said, the more annoying the enemy is to kill, the harder it will be to hack, so it's fine in that regard. The different styles in the game complement each other really well, like all the layers of a trifle. It's a smooth transition from one style to another, and this is awesome as it adds a great twist to the gameplay. The RPG elements are standard enough. You choose different upgrade chips which give you bonuses to help you with the fighting. I like that they made it look like a memory bar, and the more stuff you have, the less storage you have. Things after this take a slight downhill turn in the area design, and when I say this, I'm referring to the areas. There isn't a lot of places to visit, and while they aren't horrible, it would be nice for a game this big in story to have an equally big amount of places to go. There is the main area, which then has different areas branching off of that. There is a desert, a jungle area, an abandoned amusement park, a village, and a factory. Not the greatest of choices for this game, as the scenery and the characters are completely out of place except for the factory part. Also, in each area there are places to access the game's fast travel system, which can sometimes become disabled due to enemies attacking them. There are some other places, but these are only accessible after you get so far through the story. Like any other RPG, You also have side quests that you can do, so I'm certain you can all assume what they will entail, so I won't go into details on that. My only major complaint about this game is the map screen. Why, you ask? Just fucking look at it. What the fuck is this pile of nonsense? How did they make everything brilliant, but then this just turned into straight up shit? The only reason that I can think of is that they were so busy making everything else perfect, they completely forgot about the map screen. Now, while this is an inexcusable thing to make so crappy, it's not a real problem as it's easy enough to memorise all the game areas without needing the map at all. Also, just to add to this as well, the soundtrack is... I can't think of any words to describe it. It's so fucking awesome. I highly recommend listening to it on Spotify. Now, after all of that, onto the gameplay rating. I give this game 10 out of 10 for this as well. Now, this is probably shocking to some people, as this probably is not going to be my overall rating for a lot of games, but this is one of them. My overall score for NieR Automata is a full 20 out of 20 points. Now, with this game, while it is really good, it has aged, so I'd say it's worth at least £10 at this point. My next review in 2 weeks will be on the 2018 God of War. So, thanks for all for watching this review, and have a fantastic day.